You're listening to the Peace with Anxiety podcast. I am your host, Irene Evangelou, anxiety counselor and clinical hypnotherapist. I'll be coming to you every week to share actionable tips, simple strategies, and useful resources to help you break free from high-function anxiety. We'll be covering how to recognize and understand your anxiety, strategies to change your thoughts and feelings, and ways to implement long-lasting change. If you're trying to overcome people-pleasing behaviors, navigate anxiety, living in self-doubt, or something else keeping you stuck, then you are in the right place. I know that you're ready to get to the next level of your life, feeling free, calm, confident, and in control. So let's get started. Hello and welcome everyone. In this episode, we are diving into a topic that is near and dear to all of us, achieving peace of mind. With the first two episodes being all about understanding anxiety, where it comes from, and then how to recognize if you struggle with anxiety, stress, or high-function anxiety, I believe it is a good time now to finally introduce strategies to make you feel better. In our busy daily lives, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, stressed, and disconnected from our inner sense of calm. So that is why I want to share with you my top 10 tips and insights to help you cultivate inner peace and emotional well-being. Now, these tips aren't just theoretical concepts. They're practical strategies that you can start implementing in your life right now to experience greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. Whether you're struggling with stress or anxiety, or simply want to feel better, these tips are designed to encourage and empower you on your journey towards inner peace. So, what can you expect from today's discussion? We will explore a variety of topics, from prioritizing self-care and nurturing relationships to managing exposure to negativity and practicing forgiveness. Each tip is like a piece of a puzzle, contributing to the larger picture of life, filled with peace, contentment, and resilience. But here's the best part. These tips are not one size fits all. You have the freedom to adapt them to your unique circumstances and needs, making them work for you in a way that feels authentic and meaningful. Whether you're a busy professional, parent juggling multiple responsibilities, or simply someone navigating life's ups and downs, there is something here for every one of you. So, I hope you'll join me as we explore these 10 transformative tips and discover the power of embracing inner peace in our lives. Now remember, you have the strength and resilience within you to create a life filled with joy, serenity, and purpose. So let's dive in. My tip number 1, it is of course, prioritize self-care daily. This tip is absolutely crucial for maintaining our emotional well-being in today's fast-paced world. It is all about finding a few moments in our busy schedules to take care of ourselves, both mentally and physically. So what does self-care look like in practice? Well, it can be different for everyone, but the key is finding activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and a sense of renewal. For example, let's say you're someone who loves to read. Taking just 15 minutes each morning to dive into a book that inspires you, you can set a positive tone for the rest of your day. Another practical example is incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. And this could be as simple as starting your day with a few minutes of deep breathing or taking a short walk in nature during your lunch break. These small moments of mindfulness can help to center your mind and reduce stress levels throughout the day. And don't forget about the importance of rest and relaxation. Getting enough sleep is essential for your overall well-being, So make sure you are prioritizing a good night's rest. We will talk more about sleep in a future episode, but the important thing to remember is that a good night's sleep is very different for everyone. Just because someone sleeps 6 hours a day, wakes up at 5 a.m. and is thriving throughout the day, that doesn't mean that you should do the same thing. Your body will let you know how much rest it needs. You might also consider treating yourself to a soothing bath in the evening or practicing gentle stretching before bed to help de-stress and prepare for a restful night's sleep. The most important thing to know is that the key to prioritize self-care is recognizing that it's not selfish. It's necessary. I will say that again. It's not selfish, it's necessary. By taking care of ourselves, we are showing up fully in our personal and professional lives. So I encourage you to take a moment today to think about what self-care looks like for you and how you can introduce it into your daily routine. Remember, you deserve it and you need it. Now let's talk about tip number 2. Focus on physical well-being. Taking care of our bodies is fundamental to achieving peace of mind. When we feel physically healthy, it can positively impact our emotional well-being as well. So what does focusing on physical well-being look like? It's about making conscious choices to support our bodies with regular exercise, nutritious meals, and adequate rest. I know that you know that these 3 things are absolutely important. So let's break it down with some practical examples so you can start or continue on practicing them consistently. Firstly, let's talk about exercise. Find a physical activity that you enjoy, whether it's going for a run, attending a group class, or simply taking a walk around your neighborhood. The key is to find something that gets your body moving and leaves you feel energized and refreshed. Try to introduce exercise into your daily routine, even if it's just for a short amount of time each day. It can even be dancing in your home while you prepare dinner, waiting for the clothes to dry, and entertaining your little ones. Who knows, they might even join you. Okay, next, let's talk nutrition. Fueling your body with nourishing food is essential for maintaining physical and mental well-being. Maybe aim to include a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins in your meals. And don't forget to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel and make choices that support your overall health and vitality. You can even take notes, and after 21 days, you can notice any differences. Now finally, prioritize rest and relaxation. I've already talked about sleep. However, it is worth mentioning again that getting enough rest is crucial for your body to repair and recharge. By focusing on physical well-being through regular exercise, nutritious eating, and adequate rest, you will not only feel better physically, but also experience greater peace of mind and emotional stability. Now let's dive into tip number 3. Establish healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting our emotional well-being and ensuring that we have the time and energy to focus on what truly matters to us. So what exactly are healthy boundaries and how can we establish them in our lives? Healthy boundaries involve setting limits on what we're willing to tolerate and asserting our needs and preferences in various situations. Well, you might think that's easier said than done, so here are some practical examples to help you establish healthy boundaries. The first thing is to learn how to say no when needed. It is okay to decline requests or invitations that don't align with your priorities or values. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed with work commitments and someone asks you to attend a social event, it is perfectly acceptable to politely decline and explain that you need time to recharge. Secondly, communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. Let others know what you're comfortable with and what you're not. For instance, if a family member constantly criticizes your life's choices, calmly but firmly communicate that you would appreciate if they respect your decisions and refrained from making negative comments. Thirdly, prioritize self-care and prioritize your needs. It's important to recognize when you're stretching yourself too thin and need to take a step back. Set aside time for things that recharge you and bring you joy, whether it's spending time alone, pursuing a hobby, or simply relaxing at home. Finally, be prepared to enforce your boundaries when necessary. It's not enough to simply set boundaries. You also need to uphold them. This may require asserting yourself and advocating for your needs, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Establishing healthy boundaries is not selfish. It's an act of self-care and self-respect. By setting clear boundaries, you are creating space for yourself to thrive and prioritize what truly matters to you. So take time to reflect on your boundaries and where you might need to make adjustments. Your emotional well-being will thank you for it. Now let's explore tip number 4. Cultivate a gratitude practice. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your mindset towards positivity and enhancing our overall emotional well-being. By focusing on the things we're thankful for, we can cultivate a greater sense of contentment and inner peace. So how can we cultivate a gratitude practice in our daily lives? Here are some practical examples to get you started. First, start a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These could be big or small, anything from a beautiful sunshine to a kind gesture from a friend. The act of writing them down helps to reinforce the positive aspects of your life and encourages a mindset of abundance. And you can do this by writing down on a piece of paper, or you can access my gratitude journal from my online store. This digital daily gratitude journal is an excellent tool to kickstart your gratitude journey. With 90+ pages, you'll have a full month to document and reflect on the things you are grateful for. You can write down small victories, joyful moments, and acts of self-care. There is a journaling section that will help you dive deeper into feelings of gratitude. And I will include the link in my show notes if you're interested in a guided gratitude journal. Moving on, express gratitude to others. Take time to thank the people in your life who have made a difference. Whether it's a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or even a stranger. Sending a sincere note of appreciation or simply saying thank you in person can strengthen your relationships and promote a sense of connection and goodwill. Now, thirdly, practice mindfulness. Take moments throughout your day to pause and appreciate the present moment. Notice the beauty around you. Savor the taste of your food, or take a deep breath and soak in the sensations of the moment. Cultivating mindfulness allows you to fully experience and appreciate the richness of life. Now, finally, reflect on challenges with gratitude. Even during difficult times, there are often little silver linings or lessons to be learned. Instead of focusing solely on the negative aspects of any situation, try to find something to be grateful for. whether it's the strength you've gained from overcoming the challenge or the support of a loved one during those tough times. Gratitude is not just a fleeting woo-woo feeling, it's a mindset that can transform your entire outlook on life and bring you greater peace and happiness. Now let's talk about tip number 5. Nurture relationships. Building and maintaining meaningful connections with others is 100% essential for our emotional well-being. Whether it's with family, friends, or colleagues, strong relationships provide support, companionship, and a sense of belonging. All humans, we are social beings. We are not meant to live alone and isolated. We cannot thrive in that environment. We need connection, we need community, and we need companions. So how can we nurture our relationships and cultivate deeper connections with others? Here are some practical examples to consider. Firstly, prioritize quality time. Set aside dedicated time to spend with loved ones. Whether it's through regular outings, family dinners, or virtual dates, make an effort to be fully present during these interactions, putting away distractions and focusing on the people you are with. Secondly, practice active listening. Truly listening to others without judgment or interruption shows that you value and respect their perspective. Practice empathy and seek to understand their feelings and experiences. Ask open-ended questions and offer supportive responses to foster deeper communications and connection. Now thirdly, show appreciation and gratitude. Express your love and gratitude for the people in your life regularly. Say I love you or thank you often, and take the time to acknowledge and celebrate their accomplishments and milestones. Small gestures of appreciation can go a long way in strengthening your relationships. Fourthly, be willing to compromise and resolve conflicts peacefully. No relationship is perfect, and disagreements are inevitable and kind of necessary. That's how relationships work. However, instead of letting conflicts fester or giving them the silent treatment, approach them with an open mind and willingness to find common ground. Practice active listening, communicate openly and respectfully, and work together to find solutions that satisfy both parties. Finally, be supportive and dependable. Show up for the people in your life when they need you, whether it's offering a listening ear, lending a helping hand, or simply being there to offer encouragement and support. Grow a sense of trust and reliability in your relationships by following through on your commitments and being there for each other through thick and thin. The quality of your relationships is one of the most significant predictors of your overall happiness and life satisfaction, and of those around you. So this was part 1 of the 2-part series on the 10 tips to achieve peace of mind. Join me next week where we will cover the last 5 tips. Thank you for listening to the Peace with Anxiety podcast. If you found any value in today, I would really appreciate if you would leave me a review and share this episode on your Instagram story, tagging me at Irene, the Anxiety Therapist. Also make sure you subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss an episode. All the links are found below in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.